not a writer.
Okay.
For those who...
What we do here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother...
Hey! What's going on, Mecha Army? It's Monday. Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I am your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. Kind of makes sense, right? Anyway, man, we're repping tonight. The Mecha Army. Full force. Yes. Oh, I hope you guys are in for a good one tonight. Yes. Let's get some business out of the way first, and then we'll get into the good stuff. All right. Yeah, I know Brandon. He winner chicken dinner, right? Hey, booyah. So guys, if y'all want to rep the Mecha Army too, go hit up www.childofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You'll find this shirt. You'll find hats. You'll find all sorts of other cool stuff. Get on there. Stock up. It's a good thing to do. Helps out everything, right? If you are interested in any of the tools and materials that we may or may not be working with here tonight, because I don't know if we're going to be working with many tools here tonight, there is an Amazon link down below, just down here yonder on good old Facebook and Twitch, that side if you're watching on. No, actually, down here, YouTube and Facebook, YouTube and Twitch down here, Facebook over here. I get a small commission based off the stuff that you buy. But it does go to help out the stream. So go stock up on a whole bunch of stuff. If you are interested in tools and kits and accessories and the good old Mecha Decals, hit up our good friends right down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine folks down there will definitely have what you need. I saw in the beginning, like the pre-show, Solace Star, he's over there on YouTube, and he wondered about the legitimacy of our friends at USA Gundam Store. Yes, I can tell you with 100% assurance, dude, they are either the most reputable or one of the most reputable out there. I know Adam personally, man, he's a good dude. If something goes wrong, he will bend over backwards to make it right. I've seen it happen. So 100% vouch for him. On me, right on my back, 100%. So there you go. Hey, just real quick shout out to Dmitry Anenkov. Hey y'all, first time chatter, been with the show since day one. That's what I'm talking about. Dimitri, you get one of these, buddy. Yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate that. That's good stuff. So, guys, if you missed Friday, we had an awesome episode of Mechanism. We had all the usual suspects, and then we had a brand new rookie, Miss B, Miss Gumplagiaru herself from Instagram. She joined us, and I'm going to tell you what, that was an immense amount of fun. She is going to join us as a regular from now on, and I think it's just going to be so much of a better show, kind of with her in the mix of people, you know? So it was really, really good. If you haven't watched it, man, I hope you go back and you check it out, because it was really good. It was funny. My face hurt. I was laughing so much by the end of that show. So yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I highly suggest you watch it, right? Hey, Bill Rushlam, good thing that you're here, buddy, because I've got some stuff to show you. So beyond Mechanism, it was awesome. Got a lot of work done between the last stream on Wednesday and tonight. We're going to show you that. I'm pretty happy about it. And I think you guys will be happy about it as well, especially Bill. Especially Bill. Because he named this thing the Dormarsh. Yeah. Alex the Doof. What's going on, dude? He's over there in Korea. He says good morning. Yeah. Solid Star. Thanks, Tim. Definitely. Thanks, McDeo. I'll definitely be ordering from them, dude. Yeah, they're just amazing. Adam and the group down there are amazing. I can't say enough good things about them. I've actually gone down and visited Adam twice, and yeah, dude's solid, man. Everything he does for the hobby and everything like that too. It's not bullshit. It's just real. It's good stuff. Anyway, all right. So, last time we were together, we were working on the Dormarsh, the custom sword meat cleaver thing for the Hunter Gelgoog, and I got it done. Leading the Wild Hunt, yes. The Dormarsh is done. Complete. Finito. 100% done. So, y'all want to see it? I don't know, man. Let's show it to you anyway. Alright, let's go camera 2. Boom. Oh. There she is. The Dormarsh. Ladies and gentlemen, 100% completed and looking badass, may I say. We're going to go over each part here and just kind of show you what we did, because I know last time we were together we were just kind of working on this little guy right down here, the pommel, and so we're gonna go down the line and just kind of show you the features and everything like that with this guy here. It's a big boy. I'm not gonna lie, this is a big boy. Let's see. Let's get zoomed out just a little bit here so we can check the sizing. Yeah. So right there, you're probably looking at, this is this is 15 centimeter, and then another probably about 4. Yeah, so you're looking at about 19 centimeters. Yeah. Almost as tall as the Gelgoog. In stock form. Yeah. Almost as tall as the Gelgoog in stock form. It's crazy. This is a fairly sizable weapon. Yeah. Fairly sizable. Tim, don't forget you have measure on your mat. Yeah, I don't deal with that. Everybody wants a casting. I think what I'm going to do is probably mold it and cast it just so that it's a 100% solid piece. But after that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to sell these, you guys. I want exclusivity. Can you blame a guy? I want this to be my own. Yeah? But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying yay or nay either way. Just we'll see. All right? Anyway. Okay, so let's go through the components here, right? This the Dormarsh splits into 3 components, right? The blade and the guard, the handle, and then the pommel. Those are your 3 components that this thing breaks down to, right? So let's zoom in right about there, and let's go through each one of these, starting with the pommel here. Now, here is the pommel that we worked on Wednesday, right? GizmoCon Gumpla Jonathan, he says, make 1 extra and do it as a special giveaway. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, Jonathan. That is not a terrible idea. And then Julius Dembski over there on YouTube, he says, okay, don't sell them. Give them away. I don't think that's going to happen, Sarge, but great idea. I like where your head's at. Oh, man. Hey, Runda's J22, he says, hello from Japan, Tim. What? You're over there in Japan now? Oh, you lucky some bitch, Rundus. You on vacation or something, buddy? That's awesome. That's awesome. But, yeah, Jonathan, I think... Oh, you work in Japan now. Oh, shoot. Well, look at you. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it. I know watching, or I should say visiting Japan and actually living there are probably two completely different things. But still, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Because loved going to Japan. I really, really did. I can't wait to go back. Brandon G says, I don't know if I have the skills to make it, but I like the Mecha Army Sword Challenge. Yeah. Well, Julio did that. Mecha Sword Challenge. Huh. We could potentially do something with that. Because a sword, a sword isn't crazy hard to build. It's not like building a gun or a firearm or something like that can get kind of crazy. A sword can be simplistic, elegant, even, right? Or it can be completely barbaric, like the Dormarsh. But hey, I like barbaric. Never forget your barbarian roots, my friends. Anyway, sword is super personal, though, Julio says. Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it. Yeah. I dig it. Like and subscribe. He's over there on YouTube. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Plank. It's a board. Nice. Julio Ponte. Smith your own. Yeah. Right? Kyle. Over there. Clueless Gunplay. Gun sword. Say what? Yeah. Okay. So let me put some more thought into it. Okay? And then we'll see. We'll see what we do. We'll see what I do. All right? Heat Hawk Noob, he's over there on YouTube. He says, do a video if you decide to cast and mold. I'm going to experiment with making spare parts using molds and casting and want to see what are some good methods. Yeah, definitely. And I've been meaning to start recording videos, and I keep saying that, and I've said that for God knows how long. I just gotta do it. I just gotta fucking do it. Yeah. Ruslam, sword, axe, less specific, maybe Mecha Melee Challenge. Kind of like where Bill's head's at right now. Because it can be a sword, it can be an axe, it can be a heat hawk, it can be a moa hawk, it can be a mace, it could be what are the pole axe or whatever, the big things? I don't know. Yeah. It could be a mecha weapon melee challenge. Mecha weapon melee challenge. MWMC. I don't know. It sounds like fun to me, you guys. Halberd, yeah. What Julio said. Gundanium Knuckles. Right? There you go. William Wilms. It can be a spoon! Nah. Can't be a spoon. No. No spoons. But it'll hurt more. Anyway. Okay, so let's get through this. And then we can kind of get to some fun stuff tonight. Shit. Y'all stole my damn bamboo pointer again. You assholes. You keep stealing my shit. Jeez. Why do you guys keep stealing my stuff? Alright. We're going to use a file. Whatever. Anyway, all right. So last time we were together, we worked on this guy. We got all the way up to installing the skull and this little round detail. I went ahead afterward. No, actually, and we did the little trapezoid deal down here as well. What I did afterwards was outline scribe inside of the frame, do a little notch here, a little notch there, a little one just above the little trapezoid, and scribe down on these kind of arching weird decoration things there. Yeah, so that's kind of what I did. Yeah. Sorvon Zero says, I blame Superset. I do too. I think it's Superset's fault over there on Twitch, sneaking in my room and stealing my shit. I don't know what happened to my little bamboo skewer pointer dealy. It's around here somewhere. I'll worry about it later. It's not a big deal. Brandon wants to know, did you ever find the eraser? Nah, I didn't. I never found my damn eraser. But I didn't really go looking for it extensively either. So what are you gonna do? Solar Star. So pre-ordering on USA Gundam Store. Yeah or nah? Yeah. I mean, if you want to. I mean, you have to keep in mind, this is the big thing, is that when the models are released in Japan, it does take some time, a month or two, to get shipped over here, distributed by Bluefin or whoever Adam's getting models from. So it does take time for those pre-orders to come in. Keep that in mind. You gotta be patient, right? Like with any pre-orders. But yes, pre-orders are very, very smooth through USA Gundam Store. So there you go. Petite head mace, GizmoCon Gumpla, Jonathan says. So a mace with a petite bear guy head? It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Kind of dig it, actually. Yeah. Let's see. Ozzy Deschapelle. Sorry, Ozzy. Just got some Mecha decals from USA Gundam Store. They look great. Thank you. They are great. They're, dare I say, the best general decals on the planet. I'm not making that up either. And that's not an exaggeration, guys. We've shown it to you. There is video evidence of their superior quality compared to Haikyuu. And previously Haikyuu was the top dog. You know, they got the number of designs on us and everything like that, but that's okay. We'll catch up. Donnie Baxter's over there on Facebook. He says, "Hey, what's going on, D? Good to see you, buddy." Superset over there on Twitch says, "I'll take credit. I'm starting a collection." Nice. He's got my eraser, and he's probably got my pointer at this point. But we've also, on this little pommel here, transitioning back, we also added this little Kotobukiya part down here, which I filled with super glue, so now that is a completely solid decoration on the bottom there. So that's the pommel. Here is the handle, right? Before, this was just one solid piece. Now this is true magnets. Now this is truly a two-handed operation because you've got you know, a section here for one hand, you got the section here for the second hand, you've got this little kind of divider deal right there, and all that wraps all the way around, and there's the magnet there as well, right? Looking good. So all this strip here is 1 millimeter by 1/4 millimeter thick plastic strip. Very, very thin, very small. Just wrap that around and just made it kind of look good, right? So the pommel slides right on to the end of that. So there's your handle and your pommel there. And then let's get Big Boy in here. The blade itself. Now, went ahead and glued the cross guard to the blade, right? We've added some adornments here. We've added kind of this nice three-dimensional plate right there. I think that looks really quite nice. We did a little bit of notching there at the end. This is all outline scribed. Not sure if you can see it on camera or not very well, but we've got some nice floating notches here on both sides. We've got some 1mm by 1mm strip all over here, and that is nicely whoops. That is nicely angled on both ends, and a nice little notch scribed into this little end right here. And I know you guys probably can't see it because contrast. There's no contrast. At the back end here, we've got a nice little sweeping bevel here. We've got some nice half round on this side, and I know that's probably difficult to see, but you know, your typical half round detail that I do, I've scribed two kind of stops on both sides, so this could be a light if we wanted it to, but it probably won't be, but hey. Aside from that, we've got a nice little 2mm strip right here by 1mm right there at the end, and I think that just kind of adds some visual flair to everything, and it keeps the lines nice and even and all. Got some round Kotobukiya details there, and as you can see, we serrated the top edge just a little bit, so there's like 6 little serrations in there. 1.5mm in width, 1.5mm or roundabouts in apart, and did that with a 1.5mm chisel. Just went in and chiseled each one out. That was fun. And then instead of a blood groove, because the tang of the handle goes up in here, and this is there's a hollow spot in there, I didn't want to put in a blood groove. So what I did was I took 2mm half round, and instead of making that a negative detail, we made it a positive detail. So I actually kind of like the look of that. That adds a little bit more visual influence to the overall design, right? From there, up here at the business end, we've got this nice big old honking semicircular notch right there. We've got the the 7 weight reduction holes there, and then we've got this nice beveled edge all the way around, and you can see the black right here. That is actually between the middle layer and the outside layers, and I did that so that I knew exactly where that middle was. So if you see white below the black, then you know it's centered, and that's exactly what we did all the way across there. So beveled very, very nicely. That was a pain in the butt as well. But then right here, we kind of did flat down into the bevel, kind of a transitional cut right there, and you can kind of see the profile, how it angles this way and this way into the actual blade. So yeah, so there, ladies and gentlemen, the Dormarsh, the sword of the hunter Gelgoog, right? No Zaku boy James, he's over there. G'day, mates, he says. What's going on, James? Dude, you made it just in time to see the Dormarsh. Oh, and I see Taz is on too. What's going on, Robbie? Good to see you guys, my Australian peoples. Okay, so last bit to show you in terms of this sword, right? We've got the magnet here. And what I did was to install another magnet right here in the palm of the Gelgoog's hand. You can see it right there, right? So now, just like that, this holds insanely well. insanely well. There it is. You can position this any way you want. That hand is not going to let go of that sword. And the joints are strong enough to where it's not weighing down the arm or anything like that. So there it is. The Dormarsh. Pretty damn intimidating, if I do say so myself. So that's the starting off point for the Gelgoog Hunter, right? There it is. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so we're going to get this, get the sword out of here. We're going to put this off to the side so as not to damage this guy. Keep him safe. Because we've got a Gelgoog to work on. But first, let's take a look at some comments here real quick. Yeah? William Wilm says, they send an initial email of your purchased order and will send a second email when your order is shipped out. I would suggest not purchasing a large order that has a pre-order in it. Yeah, because that'll hold up the order. So if you're going to pre-order, just do the pre-order and then make a separate order with other stuff that's in stock. You know, it's one of those things. One of those things. Let's see. Gary's over there. What's going on, Gary? Gary, do you approve? He says, by the way, love the skull on the end of the handle. I do too. It is a good thing. It is a good thing. Let's see. William Williams, that Gelgoog needs a larger mohawk to go with a large sword. I'm already 2 steps ahead of you, Will. Trust me. We will definitely be working on that. The Gelgoog head definitely is going to need a lot of work because this iteration of the Gelgoog is ugly, for lack of a better term. It's just ugly, and I don't like it. But I like the idea of the Gelgoog. Yeah, I like the overall design and aesthetics of it. I just don't like some parts of it. So we'll fix those parts. Yeah. James Nozaku Boy says, badass, man. Dude, thank you. Appreciate that. Dwidget's over here. By the way, who all was looking for Tamiya Quick Type? Oh, yeah, he's got 3 left, $8 a piece. That's not bad for the 25 gram. That's pretty good. Kyle says, a Clueless Gunpla, excited to see what design ideas you use on the Hunter Gelgoog. Yeah. So let's talk about the Gelgoog's design for a minute, right? You guys have seen the Zaku, obviously, right? You know the aesthetic that we're going for. We're going to kind of match that aesthetic with the Gelgoog. We're going to take it a little bit farther, though, right? We're going to go a little bit more grandiose, okay? Let's see here. Let me see if I can find the picture. Because, funny enough, I had a vision in my head, right? But then, while surfing Japanese Twitter one day, I come across an artist rendering of a Gelgoog that honestly seemed like it was plucked out of my head. Yeah. It just kind of really an incredible happenstance. How this all kind of came about, right? And it was weird because I saw this image and I'm like, that's damn close to what I want to build. So I saved it. And I'm going to show it to you guys here real quick. So let's get you zoomed in for that. Maybe zoom out just a bit. There we go. So there. Let's darken this up a little bit, shall we? Just drop the drop a little bit of the f-stop here, yeah? There we go. Oh! So there's kind of what we're going to go for. That's kind of the aesthetic. That's kind of the aesthetic that we're going for. We're going to thin this guy out. We're going to raise him up a little bit. We're going to, get some height on him. We're going to turn this frumpy dumpy Gelgoog into kind of a monster unit. Yeah. Because the way I figure it is the Dormarsh is this grand sword. It needs to be matched in aesthetic and grandeur to the mobile suit. So, William says, looks like you need to shrink that Gelgoog belly. Yeah, dude, it's definitely got to go on a diet from the looks of it, right? Now, mind you, I'm not gonna, this isn't like the blueprint for my Gelgoog. This is not an exact match to what I had in mind, but it's pretty close. So we're going to keep some things. We're going to toss some things. We're going to re-engineer a bunch of stuff. We're going to kit bash the hell out of this thing, and we're going to add some stuff that's definitely not in here because just like the Zaku, the Gelgoog's going to have double shoulder shields. Yeah, but again, like we said, a little bit more grandiose than the standard Zaku shields, right? It just so happens, let's get zoomed out here, right? And let's get this guy kind of back over here, right? So the shields that we're going to be using for the shoulder shields are going to be these two right here. And if you don't know what these are, if you don't recognize what these are the shields to the Master Grade Sinanju Stein. So what we're going to do is this guy's going to be kind of like that, right? Kind of like that, right? I just like the look of on Xeon suits. I love the look of double shoulder shields. I just really, really do. If you think about it, I've done it on the Ozymandias, I've done it on the Zaku, and I'm going to do it again here on the Gelgoog. So, I guess it's kind of a thing for me now. So, yeah. We're going to continue the trend. And, yeah, double Sinanju shields. Definitely going to be kind of the look. Yeah. I dig it. But in addition to all that, we've got to do, we definitely have to do a lot of work on this guy. Because, like you can see, he's a little chunky boy, right? Little chunky boy. Yeah? Little chunky boy. Dmitry Anikov, world changing. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Y'all need to check out Katoya on Japanese Twitter. Absolute insanity. Yeah? That name sounds familiar. Let me see. I do love me some Japanese Twitter, but God, they post some weird shit sometimes. And the fact that Twitter shows what some of these guys have liked, let's call it not safe for work. A bit weird. Yeah? A bit weird. Alright, so let's see. Katoya. Yeah? Search Twitter. Katoya. Wow, there's a bunch of Katoyas that come up. But the first one... Oh, you know what? I think... Wait a minute. Am I following this guy? No, I'm not. But Justin and Zach follow him. Oh, you know what? I have seen this guy's work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's show you guys here. Because this is safe to show. I don't like to show stuff on... just whip out Twitter and show it on stream because you never know what some of these jokers have liked and retweeted and stuff. But this seems PG enough. Let's put it that way. Yeah. All right. So, whoop. All right. All right. So there it is. Katoya at Katoya01. Yeah, just like Dimitri had put into the chat. Superset 5 over there on Twitch. Are you going to take some ideas from the Gelgoog Jaeger? Probably. Yeah, probably. Like I said, this is just going to be kind of a grandiose smash mouth in your face Gelgoog that is going to be kind of next in line to the Sazabi. That's kind of the idea that I have running around in my head. Yeah, kind of. So anyway, let's talk about Katoya here just real quick. Some very interesting builds here. He does a little bit of Mackay and stuff like that. He does some interesting, just kind of odd vehicle designs and things. I really kind of dig these. This is an interesting, looks like kind of Mackay using, what is it, the Gundam, Thunderbolt. Is it kind of Thunderbolt? Whatever it is. Anyway, that weird one with the surfboard fucking things. I don't know what it is. I'm sure somebody in the chat will let me know. But these are cool. I dig these a lot. These original kind of vehicle designs. I really like these. Those are kind of cool. I dig it. Definitely worth a follow from what it looks like. Oh, see, okay. See, this is a guy after my own heart, right? Gundam Atlas. Thank you, Dwidget. Thank you. And Malumbo and Julio and whoever else after that. All this kind of goldish yellow stuff there. That's all. And Sand the Shrine Fox over there on Twitch. Thank you, Atlas Gundam. I knew you guys would help me out. The Atlas is not one of my favorites, so I tend to forget it exists. So, and Sorvon over there on Twitch says, Double Shield is superior. I did it on my Zaku build too. That's what I'm talking about. Me and Sorvon right there. But all that is epoxy putty. This stuff. And I know Dwidget has some on Therno Hobbies and Games has some, and yeah. So check it out. $8 for the 25 gram box, which is not too bad. Yeah. Atlas Gundam, duh. Thanks, babe. Jeez. Like I said, I forget that it exists because I don't like it. Womp womp. But yeah, so this kind of looks... This is pretty damn cool stuff. I mean, he definitely remixes things. That's a odd-looking Zaku, that's for sure. But original, right? Oh, this is the guy that did these. Okay. Yeah, so different takes on a Gundam. Yeah? Different takes on a Gundam. I dig it. Dremel is obviously sponsoring an aircraft of some sort. Interesting. Okay. But I like it. Cool stuff. Yeah. Very cool stuff. Alright, whoop. And back down, and we follow. Boom. Done. Katoya. 01 on on Twitter. Yeah, nice. Good suggestion, Dimitri. Very good suggestion. I like that. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we put that back. A lot of original character mecha. Yeah, it seemed like it. It's very cool. What happened to the focus? The focus just shit the bed on us, didn't it? Oh well. Not a big deal. So yeah. So we need to do something here. Starting to figure out what goes into this Gelgoog, right? So we've got our guy here. Let's get zoomed out all the way. All right. So we've got that. Now, I'm thinking that we'll need to alter the chest here. And maybe dare I say, swap out the chest completely with something else, right? Now, if we really wanted to kind of follow the look of the design that I showed you before, here's the Sinanju Stein torso, chest, whatever. That's significantly smaller, right? Significantly smaller. Now, there's that option. There's the Dom chest, which is very, very big. There's the Sazabi chest, which we're, obviously going to dig into. You know what? Let's get the simple stuff out of the way first, right? Let's see. I forgot how this thing comes apart. Sheesh. Okay, down like that, and then this guy we can just pull off there on the side. And let's just start. You know what? Let's just start. You goddamn thumb always keeps falling off. Let's just start pulling parts off here, yeah? Basically just disassembly, yeah? Kyle H says, Sazabi chest mixed with Sinanju Stein chest. Alright, Kyle. I like where your head's at. But, I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Get that off of there. Yeah, we'll just leave that on there. So, this is just good old kit bashing night, you guys. We're just gonna dick around with parts. Yeah. We're just gonna dick around with parts, see what parts work, see what parts don't. We're gonna yank this guy's head off here. Hopefully we won't start losing pieces and stuff in the process. There's that. And start taking, come on, start taking the legs off. Like that. Good stuff. All right, so now, I know we've got the Sazabi legs here, right? Which are great, by the way. You know, you got just all sorts of intricate details and stuff, and you can do a lot with this, and I know a lot of people have already done some cool stuff with Sazabi, you know, the Sazabi legs and stuff like that. So, you know, I want to definitely incorporate these because, I mean, look at the engineering on this. This is just incredible, right? Really, really, really good stuff there. Now, we've got that. We've also, oddly enough, we've got Sinanju Stein legs here as well that we could potentially use. Yeah. Let's see. Superset 5. I think the chest of the Gyaradoga would look good. Maybe. Yeah. Chris Pabs is over there on Facebook. What's going on, Chris? Thank you for hanging out with us. Dwidget's all right. Bedtime. Have fun, Dwidget. Kyle H says, use the slimmer profile of the Stein, but the pointed upper chest from the Sazabi, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, it does. Definitely makes sense. Ruslam says, first thing I dislike on that kit is the knee bend. This? Or the Sazabi, Bill? Because the knee bend on this, on the Sinanju, is absolutely glorious. Just a model of engineering. That's the knee separation and bend on the Sinanju Stein. Dare I say, probably my favorite part on this thing. Just the way that it bends, separates, and then just pop, boom, right back together in one beautiful piece. Just the engineering alone is great. It really is. It's just great. Really is. So that's an option. Now, the issue is that while it's longer, it's just not nearly as bulky. Now, we could pull these side pieces off and we can pop these onto the sides here, kind of like the entry from a year or two ago from the Orizaku, the guy that built the Yak Doga, out of, I think it was parts from a Gelgoog and parts from a Sinanju Stein and maybe some Sazabi. So we could do that. You know, there's nothing saying that we can't do that. But that could be a lot of work for very little return. You know what I mean? So say if we remove that, fold that back in a little bit, and then let's get the inner frame off of here. Pull that out a little bit, and yep, we don't have any inner frame there. So we could do, you know, this sort of thing. Obviously, you know, this would need a lot more cutting and stuff like that, but, you know, we could always do something like that. And, hell, we could do, shoot, we could hide these side boosters under here, cut the tops off of these, hide them under there like that. Could be interesting, yeah? Could be an idea. But, you know, those are all possibilities at this point, right? All possibilities. Now, let's get the skirts off of this guy here. Get you off of there, and let's see. That off of there, right? And now these, if I remember correctly, do these come off? Looks like they do. Yeah. So hopefully I won't snap all this. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Now we got it. Just takes a little finesse. There we go. So now we've got, you know, the bikini bottom of the Gelgoog, right? Kyle H. Klutzkamp, Tim, what if you only bulked up one side of the leg rather than both? Yeah, I mean, again, all possibilities right now are on the table, man. All possibilities are on the table. This is more just kind of free-form thought, right? So there's kind of the idea of the Sazabi legs on the bikini bottom. I've seen better. I've seen a lot better. Now, if we hadn't have used the Sinanju Stein waist for the Zaku, it would have definitely been a cool candidate for use. Now, let's see what else we got here in the boxes. Let's see what we've got here. These parts from the Hashmal. Those could be interesting. We'll save those. We've got some Char's Dom legs. Could be useful. Char's Dom arms and hands and stuff could also be useful. Yeah. Let's see what else we got in here. What do we have? That could be interesting. Yeah. One of these guys. What is that? The Gushion? Yeah. These could be interesting. I don't know what for, but they could be interesting. And we got the big old Gushan chest, and I think that's too big. I mean, that's huge, right? I mean, that's massive. Okay, so let's check this out, guys. This is actually kind of funny. There's the Gushan, right? 1/100 Gushan. And that's the 1/100 Master Grade Sinanju Stein. Definite size differences, right? So, yeah, I doubt that we're going to use the Gushan, because that is just massive right there. That is just massive. Now, I wonder... Okay, so ideas starting to develop here, yeah? Ideas are starting to develop. And this is the same kind of process that we took on with the Zaku, right? We didn't know exactly what we were going to do. Had an idea, but we didn't know exactly, right? So I have extras of these. So if we wanted, we really, really wanted, we could do double thruster on the Sinanju Stein legs. Could be interesting. Could be very interesting, right? Now, these are the side chest pieces from a Sazabi Master Grade 1.0. What if... Ooh. What if we did something like that? Ooh. Nice big ass wide barrel chest, but with a little slim little bitty waist. Yeah? Kind of digging that, you guys. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of it thus far. Yeah? Ooh. Okay. Thank you for the sub. I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to for the Mecha Army. Hell yeah. Good stuff. All right. Superset 5. Oh, wait. Hold up. Go back up. Comnac. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sand Shrine Fox, maybe use the Sazabi legs as the base with the Gelgoog lower leg armor. You were trying with the Sinanju Stein legs for the booster. They could be side skirts. That's interesting. Superset 5, thanks to the GM strike, I've been able to work more on the real grade Banshee. I used that graphite black along with midnight blue, and it just looks so good. I plan on using the same two colors on a G3 custom. Nice. Nice. I like that. Yeah. Let's see. Rushalam says the Gushan chest shows potential for backpack design. Potentially. We're going to do something special with the back and the sides later on. That's why I pulled out the Hashmal shoulder wing dealies. I just really, really like the look of these. Very nicely done. Let's see. McDio, Manny says, ooh. He says it adds bulk like armor plating, similar to like the Predator. Yeah. Gushan rebake parts, not remake. Yeah, right. So, okay. So let's get to forming this thing out a little bit, shall we? It's 11:09. Wow, time's really flown by. All right, so I think we've got a good kind of basis here, right? to start. I think this is a good thing. Now, part of me wants to know how this might look. So yeah, and see the mobility on the Sinanju or the Sazabi here is just so nice, right? Because you can get all sorts of different angles on the arms and everything. That is quite nice. Alright, let's get the backpack pulled off of there. Let's get the torso pulled off, and let's see. Oh, I forgot how the head comes off. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Alright, good. Keep that intact. I don't want to lose that. So, what if we did this? Just pulled the side cable structures off of here. Come on now. See, I kind of like... that's basically the look that we were kind of going for, right? But the Sinanju or the Sazabi chest is a little bit taller, right? And if I can just manage to get this damn thing off here without breaking it, then we can do some pretty cool things, right? Now, I don't remember how that actually comes off. Kyle H says, you're going to use the Sazabi pods. They can be like tracking pods for the hunt. Nah. The Sazabi backpack and pods, they're not, I don't think they're getting used. we got something different in mind. Something different for the backpack. Now, really wish I remembered how this all comes apart. I don't want to necessarily sit here and break the damn thing. So, where's the instruction? Hang on just a second. Let me go get the instruction manual from this thing. All right. Where to go? All right. Well, I can't find it. But it's a good thing I have an extra one. Here it is. Ta-da! Alright, so put that guy back there. That there, put that there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. I think I have an idea. All right. This thing's been sitting in my backlog like forever, right? All right. You guys, look at that chest. That chest assembly. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. But the big determining factor is how the size is, right? It looks fairly sizable. I might have to snap this thing up between now and Wednesday and see exactly what is what with this, right? Uh-oh. All right, you guys. Freddy's here. We got to go. Freddy's here. We're done. What's up, Freddy? Freddy, are you all alone? Or do you have your shadow with you? Peace out, good stream. Yeah, right. Let's see. Ricky Paul Carlson. What do erasers, bamboo pointers, and Sazabi instruction books have in common? They were around, Tim. Good. You know what? Ricky, that's well done, my friend. Well done. I like that one. That one was pretty damn funny. Shadow. Yeah, right. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So let's see how this damn the Sazabi chest comes apart before Freddy regales us with the talk of his shadow. Ah, okay, so yeah, so they don't pull apart like that. Alright. It follows. Yeah. Holy shit, Julio. Yeah, it totally is a it follows scenario that we're witnessing, right? Alright, so let's see. Right here, these are the parts right down yonder here that we need to take off, these side bits. That, okay, so we actually need to, how does that assembly go in there, though? That's the big question. All right, hopefully I don't break this. Shoot. All right. Okay, so that doesn't want to come apart. Alright, let's start disassembling this son of a bitch properly then. It's like a car. Sometimes you just gotta take a ton of parts off just to get to the engine, right? Y'all leave y'all leave Freddy's flaps alone. Leave my flaps alone. Yeah, right. Oh, good old Freddy. Freddy has the... Wow. Anyway. Freddy flapping slightly to the left. Freddy! Did you place your bet in yet? What? Bet? What bet? Kyle, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Alright, so I'm obviously missing something here. Right? I gotta be missing something, how this assembly goes on here, because that's just... okay. So... I think it's snapped on there. Son of a bitch. That's the case. Yeah. God damn it, it's snapped on. Alright. So, let's see. Take that off. Rip that off. Rip that off. That off. Come on. There we go. Alright, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Yeah, Manny says, what bets? Bets on Peter Pan's shadow. Oh, psh. I know the shadows. I know the shadow is there. I mean, what, is that even a bet? Come on. The shadow knows. Alright. Freddy, is your shadow there? Alright, so, you guys, this is a really, really good example of why beveling out your peg holes is such a good idea. Because I would not have been able to disassemble this thing if it wasn't for that, right? Shadow not here. Aw, Freddy's all alone. Poor Freddy. Poor Freddy. Freddy, I'm sorry, man. It's a shadowless night. Alright, so... this is snapped up into this assembly somehow. And then this upper assembly is probably somehow embedded into the silver part here. Alright, so... the joy of kit bashing, you guys. The joy of kit bashing. How long can Alfredo survive? Yeah, right? Complete disassemble for one part remembers me of German engineering. Yeah, dude, BMWs and all that? Yeah, good luck. Yeah, that's one of those things. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can't... Alright. Let's see if we can't take this part here off. And then that should help us a little bit. Yeah? Okay, so there goes that part. And then here comes the yellow insert here. Maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. Just gotta wiggle it a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. Ooh. Alright. Where are... Here we go. Alright, let's get a little plier action up under here. See if we can't get this guy off of here. There we are. That just popped off. Yeah! Okay, so there's that. Alright, so now we have a little bit more viewing angle here. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. What just happened? Ooh. Okay, so one side of this torso, this bottom torso just popped off. Now if I can get the other half to pop, then we're in business, I think. Okay, so leave that there. Come on. Come on. Bandai didn't make it easy, that's for damn sure, did they? Alright, let's see. What about the back? This back piece here. That doesn't want to come off very easily either. Ain't that a son of a bitch? Okay, so I think, okay, so there's that side. There's that side. All right, haha, yeah, we got it, whoop, whoop, haha, yeah, all right, so now we gotta put the goddamn thing back together, yay. All right, get these two things, these two side pieces out of here. Freddy. side piece. Yeah. All right, just like that. And this pops on right up in there. There we are. This upper head or upper neck unit goes there. Nice. This will go back into here. Perfect. That's upside down. And any of these connection points we can cap off at a later time. That's not a big deal right now. So this is all just trying to get form, right? An initial form. That's the most important part right now. Kyle H says, how long until Tim grabs the Dremel? Dude, trust me, I had enough of the damn Dremel over the past couple days dealing with the Dormarsh, the sword. Oops. Don't want to lose these little guys. Trust me, I don't want to dick around with the the Dremel right now. There's enough dust and other crud in the room right now to last me for a while. Okay, get on there. Okay, good. And we'll get the top part back in there. Get this guy. Up in there. This guy back like that. And we have a reassembled torso, right? And now, comparatively, to that, oh, I don't know which one I like better. Manny says he likes the Sazabi torso better. Rushlam says this torso will be easier to add the iconic vents of the Gelgoog. Yeah, you know, I'm not necessarily sold too much on really too much iconic on the Gelgoog or from the Gelgoog. Let me see something here. Good old Goog. Alright, so there's that. It's not a bad look, actually. Yeah, see, look, William Wilms, he's right there with me. Put the Gelgoog head on the body. That's actually, it's pretty decent. Because, you know, the one thing you have to keep in mind is that I'm going to be redesigning and redesigning the head, right? The Mohawk is going to be a lot bigger. And I want to extend the snout, narrow narrow the head down a lot pointier and stuff like that, and enhance a lot of these kind of elements, right? Especially these kind of boxy elements right here along the sides. I want to kind of make those a little bit bigger, right? Now, on here, I think this actually fits. Yeah, well, that's not that's definitely not going to be how this is going to go down. There we go. Get that out of there. So there's kind of the look of that, right? Telescoping neck gimmick here, right? That's, you know, man, it's a tough call. It's a really tough call. Julio says, I like the collar around the head. Yeah, the collar of the Sinanju, or Sinanju Stein, is definitely really good. There's a ton of beef this way, right? Front to back on the Sinanju, or on the Sazabi torso. And that may be good, that may be bad. Supersets 5 says Sazabi chest all the way. Let's get you guys zoomed in so you can see this a little bit more in detail, yeah? See how big and barrel-chested that is? That's huge. Now, granted, we want this to be a big mech. We do, right? Speaking of shadows, it's not terrible, right? It's not terrible. And I'm not necessarily sold on the Sazabi shoulders either, if I had them the right way around. I'm not necessarily sold on these right here. Where are the damn Gelgu shoulders here? So here are the Gelgu shoulders. That's actually pretty good, yeah? Look at that. Alright, so now that I see the Gelgu shoulders on the Sazabi upper body, I'm actually a little bit more sold on this. Because that actually does fit quite nice. Alright, let's do something here. Let's figure this out. Yeah? Let's figure this out. Let's go put a little bit of sticky tack right there. Pop this head unit on here. Just like that, right? That's not bad. That's not terrible right there. And then I like it. It's definitely got presence. Now, obviously, we would bring the head down in line more with the chest. I think I'd have to get rid of these collar deals here. these gray ones, because if I was to use this here like that, I mean, that's just look at how small that waist is. I mean, that, you got to look at this. The head, look at that. The head is almost as wide as the waist. That's not going to work. That is definitely just not going to work for me. Even with the chest expansion, yeah, that's just not gonna. That ain't gonna float. That ain't gonna float, right? So I think it's definitely got to be the Sazabi chest. And then at a later date, we'll have to either sink the head down a little bit more. Let's compare this real quick to... Shoot. Look at... you know what? Look at that. The size comparison of the two chests is not that far off. The Sazabi chest is front to back bigger. But man, just that side-to-side comparison? Look at that. That's pretty damn close. I like how the waist of the Sazabi is a little trimmer, but also taller. It's got more height to it, right? So that adds to that kind of tapered look. Yeah. Julio says the collar and the front vents from the Stein on the Sazabi chest. Manny says, I like that idea, Julio. Gizmo, Jonathan likes the idea as well. I don't know, there's something iconic about the Sinanju chest that I don't necessarily want to dick around with pulling parts off of here, because I might want to use this assembly for something in the future, right? So what we can do is we could save that, and we could do customization on this, right? We could just do full customization on this. Now, another big question. Let's see. Let's get the arms. Because the arms are going to be the next kind of big kind of question mark, right? Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Alright. So, Gelgoog arms versus the Sinanju gorilla arms. Kind of like the length of the Gelgoog arms. Yeah. Just like that. It's got a look to it. That's got a look to it. Let's get zoomed out so you guys can kind of see a little bit more of the full picture here, yeah? Yeah. That's got some good heft to it. Yeah. William Williams says nobody considered the goof custom. The body, I mean. I would, but I use the chest pieces on the Zaku. So that's kind of out the window, right? And the goof custom, I think, is it's probably a little bit smaller than what you would need on this. You need big mechs on this, yeah. That's pretty decent right there. I kind of like that. All right, so we've got a rough idea here for the chest, for the arms. Let's see. Come on now. I think what I might have to end up doing is extending the pegs on the shoulders a bit. The reason why is because the way that these shoulders mount is that it fits over the peg here like that, right? So I may have to extend those a bit because it's not the most secure when you pop or if you can even pop the shoulder on here with that in place. Yeah, that may not even be enough room in there. So what we might have to do is we might have to shave this down a little bit to get closer in to the actual pivot assembly in there. Because I don't even think that's gonna... Yeah, I don't think that's even gonna catch... Yeah, it barely catches in this, like this. So I'm thinking we probably shave that down with the Dremel, of course, right? And then that way we can fit the shoulder mounts on there. Because the way that the Sazabi arms are, they fit right on there. And then they've got a place for this shoulder, pops right into there, fits right into that assembly there, yeah? And then that's all flush, and that pops right onto there. Yeah, okay. I do not like this look right here. I do not like that look. That is not the look I want to go for. So we're not using that crap. So we're going to use that right there. Now, let's see. What's the measurement? What's the diameter on this peg? That is 5 millimeter. Yeah, See, that's 5mm all the way around. Shit. I don't know if I have... I don't know if I have 5mm rod and or tube. Huh. Well, only one way to find out, right? 6.3, that ain't gonna cut it. 2.4, 3.2. Well, there's 5.5. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be too big. That's gonna be way too big, unfortunately. So what I might have to do is search for 5mm. Now, because this is my worry, if I shave off this inside part right here, that means I would have to shave off the inside part here, and that also means that the arm would get much closer to the body. Which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but you can kind of see how close everything comes into contact with the body right now, and then that, see, it just pops off. So I'd have to remove probably a good 3mm off of here just to get that in close enough to the body. Welcome to kit bashing, you guys. These are the problems that you have to start figuring out. Alright. Brandon says, could you switch the top joints on the arms? Might. Okay, so problem that we run into is obviously these are two female connections. Not an overwhelming problem, that, right? But to get this is supposed to twist in there. What we'd ultimately have to do, I think, is to flatten this out so that these two could connect appropriately, because this is a flat surface here, and then we could just connect these two using a rod, so that way they would have rotating right here. They would be solid. This would fit into the shoulder joint appropriately. Huh. Brandon, that's a really goddamn good idea there, buddy. Really damn fine idea. Now, and that. Ha-ha. Ooh, hey, hey, haha. Wait a minute. Now, let's see if this fits over. Oh, hey now. Look at that. Ha 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 ha. Brandon, I think you got the idea of the day, buddy. Yeah. I think we might have something here. Yeah. Like and subscribe over there on YouTube. He says, "You mean you don't just cut everything and super glue whatever might hold it together?" Dude, I wish. Probably be an easier thing, yeah. Manny says, "I say swap the shoulder joints with Sazabi." Yeah. Nice. Freddie says, "I vote yes for tentacles." Of course you would. Terry T, the current project I'm working on is my first kit bashing attempt. I definitely feel the same challenge. Yeah, dude. Crunchy Bland, why is this live stream under TF2 on the YouTube page for TF2? What? I don't know what that. I don't even know what you mean, dude. Julie Stemsky, can we give Brandon a mecha army? Yeah, I think so. Boom. Yeah. Sorry, I repeated myself. Half asleep. That's all good. May. Freddy's Shadows here. Yeah. It looks really fucking good. Thank you, Meg. Appreciate that. Yeah. I think this might be the way to go. So, let's find the other. And let's get that guy off of there. Get that off of there. No, that tube's a little bit too long. Let's get that on there and that there. And just like that. And I think we're going to have to increase the size of these pegs a little bit because they don't fit perfectly well in the Sazabi joints there, but they fit well enough to try and sort this out, right? So and then just like that. Yeah. There we go. All right, so now let's do a little bit of this. Get these guys temporarily mounted there, right? And then pop that on there. Guys, sticky tack is awesome at this stage of kit bashing. It really, really is. Because it'll hold all this stuff temporarily while you figure it out. Just like that. All right, so that looks good. And zoom out just a bit. Yeah. Center this on camera. Boom. And oh, look at that. Look how that's going to look. That's going to look awesome. Yeah. I think it's going to work, you guys. I think that's going to work. Now, I think the big question now is we've got the upper body kind of sorted at this point, or at least we hope it's sorted, right? The next big question is, what torso do we use? Or what, waist assembly? Do we use bikini bottom? I don't know. It might look good. Although the bottom half of the torso is pretty sizable for the bikini bottom. and the ball and joint is completely offset, right? This should be probably like here, but it's more there. And it's a completely different size ball and socket too. So I don't know if that's gonna work. But I don't want this big ass bug skirt either on the back of the Sazabi. I'm not really into it. So we'll take that off. And we'll pop this on there like that. And we can always cut this down, I think. But God, that's a huge. That's huge. I mean, that's gratuitous at this point. Superset 5, Gyaradoga waist. Sorvon Zero over there on Twitch says, but does he have a Gyaradoga lying around anywhere? Yes, I do. I do. Although... Let me see something. No, that's not gonna work. Sanaju Stein waist is already used. Yeah, it was. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. Trying to find that Dom torso. That might work. But the problem is finding it. I know it's around here somewhere because the legs are in here. And the arms. It's got to be in one of these boxes. I don't know where it is. Sanju Stein was already Ranger Chris would need to give it some love handles for the bikini. Yeah, right. Sanju Stein waist was already used. Yeah, for the Aussie. Well, for the Aussie and for the Zaku. So they were, yeah, they're all done. Like and subscribe says, I'm currently working on my first HUC kit bash, which is just spiraling into more ideas. They always do, buddy. They always do. Case in point, right? Case in point. Now, no, that ain't gonna work either. What do I have already assembled? Anything good? No. No. RE100 Yak Doga, Tim. I think it's a bit larger and would match the Gelgoog really well. If I had one. Yeah. I have a Gira Doga. But not a Yak Doga. I do have an Ifrit over there. I wonder how that would size up. Probably not too well. Worst comes to worst, we could always use something. Julius Dempsey says the Zaku weighs too small. You know, I was looking at that just a few seconds ago, and I think that it's grossly too small. Comparatively, both 1/100, by the way. So, yeah, I'd say the Zaku waist is a bit small. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work, unfortunately. I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah. What we could potentially do is this. We could just yank off the bikini altogether. Like that. Come on, there we go. Like that. And oops, that's not what we wanted. Come on, stay on there. Pull that off of there, right? And so now we keep all these cool little thrusters on there, right? And put this guy back on here, like that. And of course it all falls apart. That's fine. Not a big deal. But then could potentially do that. And another thing that we could do here, watch this. Shit, while I drop everything. Okay, ideas forming. Watch this. Okay, so could reverse it like this. And that's not too bad. Now, the inherent problem that we're going to run into is this ball joint, and this is still offset to the point where it's not going to center. And this is not the right size anyway, so I mean, we're 100% SOL there, right? Fits perfectly with the Gelgoog upper body, but not with the Sazabi upper body. This is just bullshit. This is just fucking gratuitous and massive and way too big and just not the look I'm going for, right? I mean, we'd have to cut the majority of this off, even just for it to be even in the realm of what I'm looking for, right? And then we'd have to refashion armor and all that jazz. Now, I mean, look at that. That's already better without all the protrusion and all that. You know, you rip that off of there, and that's already worlds better. I think it's still way too big, though. I think it's still way too big. Kid bashing, you guys. Who said this shit was fun? Anyway. Kyle says, off to bed for me. Night, everyone. Night, Kyle. We're going to wrap it up here in just a few seconds as well. The RE is huge, bigger than Gira. Zach Heflin says, I'm telling you, the RE is a match. It'll be a quick snap together, and it's cheap. Yeah. Yeah. Could be. It could be an idea. It could be an idea. Paktan says, why not graft the top part of the Sazabi waist onto the Gelgoog? Yeah, I mean, that's a potential. You know? This already has decent size. This is a little anemic. The other problem, like I said, is the ball and the joint. I like the overall size because it's tapered down. I do like that. More than likely, this will be the way that we go. Damn Shar and his compensation. Right, Sorvon? Over there on Twitch. You know what I'm talking about. You know, like I said, chances are I'll just have to... I'll find a way to rip this this ball joint off of here. Ooh, actually, that comes apart like that, yeah? Okay. So that leaves a nice open spot for that. Now, where's the... Let's see. Let's see something here. See, okay. That's the shitter of it, because that comes in two parts. Now, wait a minute. Ooh, hold up. All right, that ball joint right there. Ooh, ooh. Bingo. That's the exact size that we need right there. That's a good thing. Okay, that's really good thing. We can sacrifice this like that. We can sacrifice this ball joint, pop it on here, center that up real nice. And then we might have an assembly with this thing. Might be able to do it. Or keep that in place. Pop these on here so we can use the Gelgoog legs, or the Sazabi legs. Just cut this off, glue it together, and pop it on there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's 12:12, you guys. We're going to wrap it up now. So, yeah. All right. It's been fun, right? And don't forget, there's always that. Oh, the beauty. The Dormarsh. And, of course, I drop it. Like, I've been dropping everything tonight. Shit. Alright, so, you guys, let's wrap this up for the night. Julie says, what about recasting that part so you don't have to sacrifice it? You know, I'm not too worried about sacrificing the crotch parts of the Sazabi. Just not worried about it. Not as worried about that as I am sacrificing the upper body of the Sinanju Stein. That this can be used with Gundam, you know, like a custom Gundam model or something like that. This can be universally had because this is a lot smaller, as to where the Sinanju or the Sazabi, it's just so huge. Like, you're not going to use it for much else. Let's put it that way. But we'll figure it out. We'll do something. We always do, right? Anyway, you guys, if you want to rep the Mecha Army, man, go hit up www.chadamecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You'll find shirts and hats and all sorts of other cool stuff on there. Stock up. And then if you are interested in any of the tools that we didn't work with here tonight, check the Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook. And as always, if you are in need of paints or kits or accessories or something like that, hit up our good, or Mecha Decals, hit up our good friends right down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and his crew will definitely have what you need. Yeah, go hit them up. With that being said, I will be back here on Wednesday to continue this machination, and should be fun. We'll figure something out, right? Like I said, we always do. Yeah, we always do. All right. Brandon wants to know what's Wednesday's stream nickname. Hump Day stream. I don't know. We got Heathen Mondays. Yeah, well, Heathen Mondays aren't really a thing anymore since you can't get redeemed on Tuesdays, right? So it is what it is. Anyway, all right, boys and girls, I will see you on Wednesday. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and go build something cool. Be safe out there, most importantly, and I will see you then.